Hi guys, Macy here, and today I am joined by my laptop because I wanted to go through TJMaxx and Marshalls.com and show you guys what you can pick up to resell online. I know in my TJMaxx it's kind of hit or miss whether whenever I go there I'm actually going to find good stuff or not. So I thought I would check out their online website to see what kind of things were for sale on there, and especially what's in the clearance section. And I was actually pretty surprised at how much I was able to find. At the end, I will go over my haul of TJMaxx finds that I got last time I shopped. But before I do that, I wanted to go with you guys through the sites and show you how I was able to find items to resell and kind of my tips and strategies that I used along the way that helped me narrow down items that would be good pickups versus the items that would probably just sit for a long time or were too overpriced or had something else that just wasn't going to make it a good item to resell. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I am a full-time fashion reseller, and on this channel I put out reselling content to help you succeed at your reselling business. So if that sounds like something that interests you, feel free to hit subscribe down below and tap that notification bell so that you know next time I put out a new video. I'm going to start sharing my screen and take you guys along with me through TJMaxx.com first. Okay, so we're on the main page here, and I'm going to go over to Clearance because Clearance is my favorite area to shop. Always, you can find the best deals in Clearance. I'm going to view all for women. Now if there's a specific category that you love to resell, I would start in that specific category and then narrow down from there. But I'm just going to start with all because I'm going to first look for my favorite brands to resell. Unfortunately, TJMaxx does not let you search for certain brands just by using the search bar. For example, if I search for Free People, you'll see it comes up with this message that says some of our brands can be a bit shy, even though some of our brands aren't searchable, they're never too far away. So I have a workaround for you guys regarding this, but first I'm going to talk about the other weird thing that these sites do. Now TJMaxx and Marshalls do this weird thing where they will hide the designer name or the brand name. So you can't see it, and you also can't Control F search for that brand. You have to press reveal designer in order to actually see it. I think, yeah, here's an example right here. Reveal designer and Klein. Great. What a great designer to have hidden there. But for some of your favorite brands, they might not actually be hiding those. Free People is a brand that they actually don't really hide that often. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to view all up here in the corner. And then I'm going to scroll down until all of the items are loaded onto the page here. There's more products. I just want to get everything on the screen so that I can Control F for the brand that I want to search for. Almost there. All right, that's it. So now we can Control F, Free People. And I can see that there's one of 17, so there should be 17 items available from Free People here on TJMaxx in their clearance section specifically. To decide if an item is worth picking up, I first look at the price. $15 for a pair of pants is reasonable. That might be able to work. But to know for sure, I'm going to hop over onto Poshmark and search for this pair of pants. Free People Pep Rally Pants. This is also a good way to see if an item is oversaturated. Sometimes it's still worth selling something if it's oversaturated, but you might have to price your item lower to be competitive among all those other listings. So it's good to see what kind of price range people are pricing at and if it still makes sense to pick up the item if you have to price it at a certain lower price. So as we can see, there are quite a few pairs of this red pant available for the original price, which is $88, and then some for $98, $76, $88, $79, $65, $52. Now if I want to see what the lowest price is, I can just sort by price low to high and then see what the most competitive price would be, which is, it's looking like $40. I don't know if it comes in orange and red or if they just kind of look alike. or 52 for this specific red one. Let's also take a look at solds. Solds are arguably more important of a metric than what's available. And it looks like the majority of the solds are this blue version of the pant with a floral print. And then there's one white one, I guess, that sold for $41. But most of them were selling for $35, and none have sold in this bright red orange color. So I can tell right away that this probably wouldn't be the best pickup just because there's so many already available. They're already being priced pretty competitively, $40 to $50. And the majority of the ones that have sold are not this color, nor are they selling for more than like $35 recently. So I probably am not going to go with these pants just because there's not enough going for it to pick up something like this. So let's see what else there is. Alright, we got a long sleeve basic top. I don't like picking up basics. I like picking up items with more interest, something to sell them, you know? We got a bra and panty collection, $7 to $10. I'm also going to stay away from Free People Intimates just because I know that you can buy them wholesale and there's just so many people selling Free People Intimates. Let's see what else we got. Another bra and panty. Free People Movement Drift Tank. Tanks are kind of hard to sell for a good amount of money. I like to stick to more substantial pieces like sweaters and jeans and dresses and stuff like that. Another tank, a scarf, a long sleeve basic shirt, got a pair of underwear, short set. This is interesting. So is this 2 pieces? I'm going to click on it to see what's going on here. Kelly short set. Oh, it's out of stock. We're sorry, but this is no longer available. Can't buy it if it's out of stock. And last thing is a pair of pants. I don't love these pants. They're not looking too cool. So nothing in Free People, which is fine. I just wanted to give you guys an example of a brand that you could search for by just viewing all in the clearance section and then searching by Control F on your computer if you have a Windows, and then you can find all the items by that brand available in the clearance section. If you don't care too much about having a specific brand, we can do a different way of searching. Let's go back to the top and let's search by my favorite category, which is jeans. So we're still in clearance. We're gonna go over here to clothing. Then we're gonna filter for jeans. All right, now we're looking at some jeans. Now I do want to reveal some of these designers just to see what designers are being hidden. So that was Rag & Bone. But what I want to do is change the sort by to price low to high. Let's see what things are within my comfortable price range in order to pay up for an item. The cheapest items are of course going to be brands that usually aren't worth reselling, like Mango and Catherine Maldorino. I don't even know what that is. D jeans. These aren't things worth selling. Signature by Levi's is interesting because Levi's can be worth picking up. I don't know what Signature by is. I don't know if it's a diffusion brand by Levi's, but let me just look into it real quick and see if it has the Levi's back pocket detail, which it doesn't look like it does. So I wouldn't want to get these because that's a big selling point of Levi's jeans, is just the signature Levi's back pockets. So it's kind of funny that Signature by Levi's doesn't have their signature back pockets. Lame. All right, what else we got? D jeans, PTCL. I don't know what either of those are. I'm looking for jeans brands that I have sold in the past that I know sell well, or that I've heard from other people's what sold videos have sold well. We're still in the $12 range, which is pretty low, so I'm not surprised that we're not running into anything yet. Not Your Daughter's jeans I sometimes pick up, but I don't pay up very much for them because sometimes they can be a hard sell. So that's going to be a no for $15. Here's a pair of Levi's for $15. I usually wouldn't pay more than like $12 for a new pair of Levi's, just because unless it's a really desirable style, you're just not going to get that much for them. So classic straight is not going to be it for me. And if ever you're unsure about any of this, like, I just know based on experience, but if ever you are like, this could be okay, just hop over to Poshmark, search for the style, see how many are available, see what they're selling for. The most important metric is to see what kind of comps are showing for the jeans. And if it is a big enough profit margin for you, then go ahead and add that item to your cart. Okay, We Wore What? Mid-rise straight leg jeans. We Wore What is a pretty expensive brand, and it's not one that I find to resell in my area. I've never found it before. So this is very appealing to me. So there's 2 pairs of We Wore What jeans for $20. Let's click on it and see what we're working with. Now, typically whenever an item is clearance down to $20, it's going to be the smaller sizes of jeans, the less desirable sizes. So this is available in a size 24 and a size 25. But that might not be necessarily the worst thing. Let's hop over to Poshmark and try searching for We Wore What straight jeans. And let's just see what we're working with here. Okay, so I'm specifically keeping an eye out for a lighter wash or distress, since that's the kind of main features that we have going on in this pair that I could potentially be picking up. So it looks like these are button flies, which is a little bit more desirable than a zip fly like the pair that I have here. So I'm not going to consider those. Here's one that's priced at $95 with free shipping, and it has 2 legs. Here's another one that's a collaboration with Joe's Jeans. That one doesn't count. I'm looking for comparable items. Here's another one, kind of similar, for $111, and it has 9 legs. So these are really, really good prices. Let's hop over onto the sidebar here and filter for solds. Let's see what we got. So once again, a bunch of button flies, which is not mine, but you can get an idea for the prices that they're selling for. We got Joe's Jeans collaboration sold for $35. These sold for $55. $63 again for the collaboration. Let's skip all these collaboration ones. $48 for this one, and it was in a size 26. My foot has fallen asleep, and I'm trying to wake it up. It's tingling my whole leg. Ah! 65, 130, geez. So wide legs are really going for a lot. 120, wow. So once again, I'm not really seeing the style that I would be picking up. However, the prices that these jeans are selling for are really good. The only thing that I would have to be nervous about is the size. So let me try just searching for We Wore What jeans and filtering for size 25 and 24 to see how many have sold and how many are available. I would pick up the larger size 25, just because larger the better. Those black jeans sold for $20. This sold for $85, $80, $59, $59, $39, $65. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with these jeans just because there's a lot sold in the size 24, 25. They're still selling for really good prices in those sizes. The closest right here, this We Wore What Danny Boyfriend jeans sold for $65. And if they sell for $65 on Poshmark, 65 times 0.8 equals 52, and then I usually have a shipping discount, $1.50, so $50 less my cost of goods of $20. I'd make $30.50. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Might take a little bit of time to sell since it's a size 25, but the profit's there, and I'm okay with waiting a little bit. So I would go ahead and add the size 25 in these jeans to my cart. Now it says you are $69 away from free shipping. So another tip is to get enough things to qualify for free shipping. That's one less cost you have to tack on to your cost of goods, and I love meeting the requirements for free shipping. I always try to do that, and I'm sure you can find enough things to get to that free shipping amount. So let's go back, and there was another pair of We Wore What mom jeans right here, so let's take a look at those. Now they're only available in a size 24, which kind of stinks, but let's just see what We Wore What mom jeans are going for. And once again, I'm going to filter for sold. I honestly like looking at solds a lot more than I like looking at to see what's available, because I know some people put a lot of weight on it, but you never know how someone's going to come across your closet. You know, they might find something else that they like, and then they just click on your closet and start looking through your listings. If they are looking through your listings that way, then an item being oversaturated isn't going to impact it at all, you know? And I feel like I make a lot of sales that way, so I don't really mind too much if an item is oversaturated if there is still a good profit to be made on that item. So anyways, for the mom jeans, we got a $70 there. It's not black. These ones are black, but they don't look like mom jeans. Those look like skinny jeans, so I don't know what's going on with that. Not that many, and none in black, so I'm not sure about this one. I think I'm just going to stick to that one pair of light wash and keep going through. There's another We Wore What we could research, but you get the idea. For jeans, I would rather stay $20 or under if I can, so let's take a look at the dresses. Just see what kind of brands we're working with here. And Klein was hidden. Sydney denim button front AG denim dress. That's interesting. It's $43, so that's pretty pricey. Another tip is whenever you're considering whether something's even worth looking up on Poshmark, I would take a look at the compare at value, and that 132 is interesting because it could mean that that is worth paying up for, just since there's such a large difference between the price that it's currently being sold for versus how much it originally cost. So let's just quickly look this up just to see what we're working with. There are quite a few available for 60, 54, 100, 165. Interesting. Let's go to sold. Those long sleeves are selling for 109, 79. This one's not a long sleeve though, which I feel like would make it sell for less. These ones look kind of similar to it since it's like a tank style dress, and they only sold for 25. So that right there, there's one for 90, but that was a little bit older. So here's one for 40. Yep, probably not worth it. But if you're looking for a way to narrow down what you should even look up, I would look at that compare at value, because it could indicate that an item is worth quite a lot resell, whereas the item next to it, even though it's only a $15 dress, which is a lot cheaper than the $43 dress, the compare at value is $42. So the value on that dress is probably significantly lower than the dress that was originally priced at $132. And that's one way to distinguish between a higher end brand and the lower end brands, because sometimes with TJMaxx there's just so many different brands available for sale there. You might not have heard of all of them, you might not have heard of all the high end brands, and you might not have heard of all the low end brands. So it's just a really easy way to distinguish between items that are potentially higher value versus those that aren't. So what I want to do again is filter my price, load high, and we're actually going to skip, we're going to skip down a bit, because all of the really cheap ones are not going to be worth picking up. But there might be something in the $15 area that might be worth it. So let's skip over the 10s and let's look at the 15s. Another tip is to keep in mind seasonality, keep in mind what holidays are coming up and what occasions people might be wearing the items that you're picking up to. So like this French Connection metallic drape wrap dress is very interesting to me because it looks like something that someone might wear for a New Year's Eve party. Of course, you have to run your comps again to see if there is actually a good profit margin to be had there, but these are just things to keep in mind. So once again, I'm looking at the compare at values. I'm looking at the brands and the compare at values. Brands to see if there's any brands that I love to resell and I know I can resell fast and for good prices. Compare at value in case there's any brands I'm unaware of that have good resale value that might be a pretty good deal on TJMaxx.com. And if the compare at value isn't very high, I'm not even going to bother revealing the designer. It's just not worth it. All right, let's move on to Marshalls.com. Whenever you find something or a good brand available for sale on TJMaxx.com, make sure to also check on Marshalls.com to see if you can find the same brand for sale on there for around the same prices, or a similar type item over on Marshalls. Since they are partner companies, they sometimes overlap a little bit, and maybe some of the brand's items went to TJ Maxx and some of the other items went to Marshalls. So if you find something good, try searching on both. Let me quickly show you my favorites from Marshalls. This I did a while ago. These favorites I saved a while back. I saved a bunch of Young, Fabulous, and broke items. I was interested to see if maybe I could create a set by purchasing the two items individually, if that would be worth it, because sometimes Young, Fabulous, and broke sets can go for over $100. So even if I was paying up $22 for the top, $22 for the bottom, if I combine them together, $44, if I sell for $100, that's still a really good profit. But I just didn't feel confident enough in it that it would sell for a really good price. So unless I'm pretty confident, I don't like to pay up for things. But that was an idea that you could take advantage of if you want to take the chance. This Young, Fabulous, and broke Jillian dress, I seriously considered. Oh my gosh, I thought about this one real hard. I think I had it in my cart and then decided to take it out. It might be worth it at $29. I would just feel more comfortable if it was a little bit cheaper. Okay, and in my cart I have two We Wore What slouchy slit overalls. One in a size extra small and one in a small medium. It looks like the small medium's not available anymore. But these I think would be a good pickup just because overalls are something that sell for pretty good prices. So if I were to sell it for $63.8, that's taking out the 20% Poshmark fee, less $1.50 shipping discount, $48.90, $29 cost of good. I make about $19.90. Not too bad. But is it worth paying $29 for something that I'm gonna make $20 on? I wasn't sure, so I didn't pick them up. Alrighty, that's all I have to show you guys on the computer right now. Let's get into the items that I actually picked up to resell from TJ Maxx and Marshalls online. It said it could come in multiple shipments, but it just came in one. So this is how it comes. Tells you on the bag what the item is, and then it has the size and the color and everything. Guys, I got a pair of Good American white jeans. This is my first time selling Good American jeans, and I'm so excited. The only way I could possibly get something like this is if I'm shopping online, because I never find this in my stores. It's called the Good Legs, and this is a size 22. I think people didn't think that this size 22 was a plus size 22, because it was like size 22 was the only size left. And at first I was like, size 22, what is that? And I was, oh, it's a plus size. So that's actually perfect, because Good American is known for their plus size, and being just a really great high quality brand. So I was pretty pumped about these. Have a raw hem. I paid $20 for these jeans, and I'm hoping to sell them for $70, which would give me a profit after Poshmark fees, a shipping discount of $1.50, because whenever I send out offers, I'm always using that shipping discount. and my cost of goods, I would make a profit of $34.50, which would be awesome. I don't know if they'll go for 70. They might go for a little bit less, but either way, I should make a decent profit on these. And hopefully they won't take too long to sell. Sometimes I do have to wait a bit for white jeans, but I'm pretty excited to get a pair of plus size Good American jeans. And if nothing else, it should bring some attention to my closet. Next up, we have another pair of Good American. These are a pair of pants, not a pair of jeans. And also they're see-through. Oh my gosh, look at that. Can you see that? It's like a lace embroidered pair of pants. Very scandalous. Zebra sheer good straight. These are also a really good size. They are size 12/31. I was not able to find any sold comps for this particular style, so I don't know how much it's going to go for. I'm going to try to get $60 out of them. They only cost me $15, so this was my cheapest purchase of the lot here. And either way, hopefully the Good American brand will just bring some traffic to my closet. This is a Cleobella, which is like an artisan brand, handmade, prairie style, like midi dress with a ruffle hem. I saw this selling for pretty decent prices. It is oversaturated a little bit, but like I said, sometimes I don't weigh too heavily on that, and I was interested to try selling this brand. I do think that I can get a pretty good price out of it if I just wait for the right buyer. I'm hoping to sell this for $95, which after my cost of goods, which was $29, and any Poshmark fees and shipping discount, I'm expecting to profit $45.50. You should look up this brand if you have never seen it before or heard of it, because the dresses are just really gorgeous and they're going for really good prices. This was my most expensive purchase at $29, but I think it's worth it because sometimes whenever you pay up for something, it also leads to a higher profit. You guys remember those We Wore What jeans I talked about? Yeah, I got them. So they're still available online if you're interested. I picked them up a little bit ago, but I just really like the style. I think this style will do well. And the We Wore What jeans are just selling for really good prices, so I'm not too concerned about it. The only thing that might hold it back is that it's a size 25, but I wear a size 25, so you know, there's people out there that wear a size 25, and hopefully it'll do well. I paid $20 for these. The original price was $148. It's called the Mid-Rise Straight Leg Rigid Denim Light Icy Wash. Yeah, these are just really fun. If nothing else, I can keep them for myself. I only paid $20 for them. I've never owned a pair of We Wore What anything before, so that's kind of cool. I'm hoping to sell these for $65, and after all fees and cost of goods, I should profit $30.50. And the last item I wanted to show you guys that I got from this TJMaxx haul. It's kind of hard to show you because it's maxi length. It is a Dress the Population, size extra small, purple. It's called the Naomi dress. Here it is. This would make for a nice holiday dress if I can get it up and listed fast enough. I paid $20 for this dress. Comps are a little all over the place, but I'm hoping to sell it for $65, which would give me a profit of $30.50 after fees and cost of goods. So those are the 5 items that I picked up to resell. I spent $104 in total, and I'm hoping to profit $172.50, and that's after already deducting my cost of goods. So I think that these 5 items should do pretty well. One more thing I wanted to talk to you guys about before I go, one last tip to leave you on the road is if you want to stretch your dollar even further, you could get a TJMaxx credit card. I've had one for a really long time, and it gives you rewards for shopping at TJMaxx or Marshall's or HomeGoods or Sierra or HomeSense. They have a whole family of stores that the TJMaxx credit card works at. For every dollar you spend at their stores, you get 5 points, and then for every 1,000 points, you get $10 back to spend. So in other words, you get $10 to spend at TJ Maxx for every $200 you spend there. You also can earn points for all your other purchases that you make with the card, but those are only 1 point per dollar spent. So you would earn $10 in money to spend at TJ Maxx for every $1,000 spent anywhere other than their stores. Now, sometimes they run deals and they'll send you like a card in the mail being like, if you get groceries or gas or whatever this month, those things will be worth 5 points per every dollar spent. So there are rewards worked in as you go along, and the $10 gift certificates really add up quickly whenever you're spending a lot of money on reselling or whatever. So for this particular haul, while it cost $104, I used $40 of my $10 gift certificates. So I actually only spent $64. If you're planning on sourcing from TJ Maxx or Marshalls a lot, this might be something to consider getting, just so that you can get some money back every time that you spend money at those stores. So that's just one last thing that I wanted to throw in there. I hope that you all found this video helpful and interesting. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like down below, as it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already and you're liking my reselling content, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you guys along for the ride here. Let me know if you have any tips about sourcing from TJ Maxx or Marshalls online. If you've ever found something really good there in the past, I would love to know what your best find was. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Bye!